Yeah, right. They've started to look a lot more formidable, even taking, you know, Mouse NXT the distance, right? Making those guys get worried in an overtime affair. Something that would have been impossible for the early Astralis talent in this event to have done, I think. So yeah, man, they've definitely started to look better. We've been getting some great games out of guys like Void on the AWP. Yeah. I think he's going to have his work cut out for him today going up against Regali. But you know, it's all that more exciting. You know, I think the more you push these Astralis talent boys, the better they're gonna get.
Yeah, no one's rolling over and dying here at this point in Weplay. It's all to fight for. Fnatic fast into the B site. We've got Nefair watching from behind. He's going to spot things. They're chasing him though. The flash comes out for short just in time. His team pop out the connector. It's a quick retake round for Astralis talent. They have the kit for it, but Fnatic, they know what they're doing here with the Glocks, locking it in, trying to hunt spawn. KST doubles up in the CT side, and now with 1 HP on one player on Astralis as well. Altex, thank you, Harry. It's not looking good.
No, the kills just aren't presenting themselves, and whenever they are, they're going against you. Altex will take out one. As mentioned, that guy was on 1 HP, so it's left to Vigo. He lands a couple of nice taps, but there's not enough time to defuse this bomb. And so the pistol round belongs to Fnatic Rising. They get that on the board right away. Good attempt at like a fast B retake setup there, right? I think it's a bit unfortunate that KST is as successful as he is, right? Double killing on that push through CT, effectively removed one whole side of that retake single-handedly and left the other three to come up through short. So it was quite easy to kind of keep them trapped in. Great push out of KST and Pepsor to play that trade game and really solidify the round. Now we've got the force buy and response out of Astralis talent.
Yeah, the game plan was there. They kind of expected that play with a retake setup. But now, well, now it's a force, as you say, and Fnatic have brought in a lot of rifles. Quick scout shot for Void. Trying to take it deep on long, but he's not going to last forever. Backs out of there in time for Fnatic punish him. To be lean for Astralis talent. Process trying to clear the connector. That's a monster smoke for Vigo going over the top. KST is patrolling the B site. Very, very safe though towards spawn. Can grab the bomb and regroup up on A when things look good enough. And we're not far out from that either. Void getting pushed back. And Astralis might have to call a third man in.
Yeah, they're going to do exactly that. You can already see shuffling up Vigo from the B-bomb site, reinforcing this A site hold. Void, he's already done some damage with this scout. Two of these players really softened up from it. Oh, and there's one more out of the round. This scout doing a lot, you know, already softening up these targets for the Deagles. Even though Regali's good for a double, still in with a chance are Astralis talent, right? Regali is really looking worse for wear in this post plant. And so a couple of well-placed dig shots could suddenly propel you back into this round. However, Fnatic Rising, they're keen to not give a fight away.
Yeah, you've got to cross out, and KST will swing as soon as that contact's made. Regali takes it, and he takes the round by storm, by force. 4 in it for Regali. Building into the game already, and we haven't even seen the AWP. Fnatic sit 2-0 up, and Astralis talent just a little eco before things get fun. Nice try on the Deagles, right? As said, Scout doing a lot. Softening up Fnatic, but not enough to win the round with that force buy. Close, but not close enough. So USPs, Astralis go round to group, push mid, stack connector, play together.
Yeah, and Hugo, they're going to do exactly what you say. They play together in connector. All 5 players here with their USPs.
Ooh, Process.
Process. Oh, he sees an elbow. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Oh, my God, the barbecue's overflowing. They do run him down with the USPs, but this is info for Fnatic Rising. Process gets enough kills out of that the MAC-10 has paid for itself. And now these remaining players are actually getting pincered and hunted down. They're sending in Keve at the front. He can try and make some money with the Mac-10.
Ooh.
Instead, he's dead, and Vigo's going to trade that out. This has become a very expensive round. It wasn't meant to be this costly. This was meant to be 3-0, and I think Fnatic Rising thought that was going to be a lot cleaner than it was as well.
I thought Keve had the round there. Even after he died, surely the rifle's enough. No, it's not. 2 health for Vigo. All the more reason to save this AK. Hell, he's better armed than Pepsor in this round somehow. You take that if you're Astralis, right? You just absolutely yoinked a good eco out of nowhere. 3 kills and a gun saved going into your first rifle round. So that might even, reinforce some money for the Orb. That was Mac 10 kills for Vigo as well, right? Look at his cash. He's at over 4K now. And so that AWP for Void may be more achievable than it ever would have been in this first gun round. We'll see if he drops it over. Right now, 3-0 though for Fnatic. The rounds all belonging to them. Nice little triple for processing Con. And that AWP is in play. Same for Regali as well. So the head-to-head already starting off strong in round number 4.
Yeah, excited, man. We got Void bringing his big green to the table. So I want to see him trying to put this to use right away. He's out here towards long, scoped up. And with Fnatic Rising leaning towards B, we might not get to have the clash of these AWPs just yet. Flash is going through. It's straight in. They're trying to commit to this, and the results are pretty ugly. Only Regali left, a missed shot, and a mow-down round for Altex down here towards Monster. This round is done. Fnatic Rising, they try to deal a fast B play the way of Astralis talent. And now it just becomes a damage-dealing mission, really. Regali's even throwing the AWP out of the map. And so he's just going to see if he can take any more players to the grave with him.
I mean, did he just throw the AWP by the jukebox over the wall, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's just gone over the wall.
Don't worry, no one's looking, no one's hunting. But it's always there. It's not far. Regali's far from making anything happen in this one, though. Flashing spawn, trying to get someone to push him. They're not making that mistake. Bombs at their feet. If you want it, Regali, you're going to have to go through, and spamming, well, that will ring the alarm bells. Astralis can shoot right back. I don't know how that molly bounces. A bit too far to the right, perhaps.
Thick smoke.
Oh, okay, no, it is out the map. I like it. That's cool. Yeah, what do I know?
I thought I knew what I knew, but I trusted
there
you.
is that bit of dead space on the map.
Dead
but
space.
I thought maybe...
Remastered version coming soon.
Who cares? Is it Counter-Strike? No.
No, but Dead Space.
You want to play Dead Space 1? Go play Dead Space 1. Don't play it again.
It was
for $60 more with better graphics. Ooh, scary.
Also, they're always way buggier whenever they're re-releases of an already made game. I hate that that's the creative process in 2020 as well, like 2021, meaning, actually.
Yeah, so what we're putting out next is Counter-Strike Go 2. And it's just the same game, but it's 6v6.
But boy, does it look better.
And boy, does it cost
far
even
worse,
more.
And it's quadruple the price.
And 32-tick servers.
Oh, Void with the flick. Hang on a moment. He's playing CSGO 2. Look at this guy. Oh, yes.
Check him.
Push it in through middle. Astralis talent are giving them the beans. Whoop.
Boom.
Oh. Whoop. Ah.
Rifle?
Come on, someone. Void, get it. 3rd time's the charm. Ooh. Come on, baby. Come on, Void. Ooh. Process waiting down here in Con. The guy who keeps his head firmly pressed against the monitor. And you can see the results. You can see why he does it.
Yeah.
Type Braille for the mind.
Get the gun. It's free real estate. Here's that from TopCon as well. So good info. He should know 2 out of 3 of these players' positions.
And that's the thing about this guy, right? This pro's sus. That's what we can all agree. Out into TopCon with this AK now. With the AWP honed in. There's Void. I told you 3rd time's a charm. He nails it. And Astralis talent are in with the second. We're already seeing a lot out of them, right? I think, as I say, this is a team that really has only gotten better as the event went on. Really, the first 4 days were pretty dire for Astralis talent. Just didn't feel like their lashings had an end in sight, man. They just kept getting teed up for fast L's, but then they get that first victory, and since they've tasted it, they've only looked more and more confident, and it feels like they're not as afraid to try new things now, right?
And I was going to say that, right? CT Overpass, like, if you're coming into gun rounds, you want a game plan. You want even just one little trick, one bit of map control that you're taking, right? This is the focus for the round. Let's take Con. Let's take B Short. Let's do, you know, what Astralis just did, a heavy flash out mid with a Molotov. Let's double push long. All of these options, if you're falling back on one of them, right, it's such a good way to grab an early kill, to get back safe into this site, let the AWP work it. And there it goes for Void again. 2 kills and more to be had. It's only Glocks for Fnatic Rising, so Astralis making quick work of them. And now the Rifles want a piece of the pie as well. Give me those eco kills, but no, Rifle give it over.
No,
Don't lose another. These are Glocks. Pepsor, chill. 2 frags.
How has he managed that? It's a Glock. This gun is literally free. It's that bad.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin now with an AK. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here he is taking a peek up into the site. But Void, once more, the guy to keep it under wraps, the guy to keep everything in check.
Reassuring.
It is reassuring. Right, I really thought that in this game, right, the real focal point would be this head-to-head between Void and Regali. I think it's a pretty safe bet to home in on. Thus far, I haven't really seen the head-to-head all too much. And Void is certainly looking lights out to open this one up. It's going to make it that much more exciting, right? These 2 AWPers are both top in their teams right now. And so they're both feeling it to begin the day. But in this round, Void is the only one of them who's going to get to don that AWP. Regali can glass cannon with no utility, no nothing. I'm interested to see if he's going to go for it. I imagine he won't, right? A lot of the times, T-side especially, you will just see him lean into an AK and armor.
Plenty more rounds to fall back to. And remember that first round that he brought the AWP out? They went for a B round.
And then he just throw it at the map.
He got
Never
stuck,
even got to play.
Stuck monster, smoked off, his team dead, bomb lost. Like, you know, it's not a spot you even want the AWP in. So, yeah, Rifles. Let's see what Fnatic's plan is now. They've been dealt a couple of aggressive moves from Astralis, right? We've had that mid-take that worked really well. Void going back to party with the AWP. Holding for this cross. Got to care the smoke, but hoping no one goes through, and he's right. This cross-out playground is covered, but as that smoke fades, you will have to move, and unless he has a re-smoke from his teammate. Process finding Vesta in the connector. That's a big kill to start things off. It's not like Astralis have any information as to where the bulk of these players are when you get a kill down Con. It's not like you've seen 3 outside Monster and you can lean appropriately. Things could now go either which way. So Astralis talent having to likely gamble. Leaning B right now. AWP is up on the A site. And hell, Void's been good for a couple of kills every time they've come his way. But he knows in the toilet with util coming out long, with flashes popping. Unless he calls for a rotate up, he's got to go back. They could walk out into the site right now. We do have that rotate. Vigo moving in. And meanwhile, Fnatic are picking their bomb site. It's lower. So even this bit of long control has faked things out enough to split the defense. And now Fnatic get ready for B. Well, they're leaning back.
Oh, yeah, look, that rotation out of Vigo. He senses that something isn't right. And the call is for him to come back down to B. Molotov in Monster with only 15 seconds left. Fnatic Rising don't really have a choice but to run through this utility. Pepsor's opened up on A, but the real fight is down here on B. Process with an opener. And just Vigo left. Can't deny the bomb plant. That is a Fnatic Rising round, just about going their way with the late exec. Almost a nice hold out of Astralis talent, right? They kept a good bit of utility there to throw in right at the end. They slow down the monster push with the molly. If even really like 1 kill had gone their way, if it wasn't such a landslide victory for Fnatic Rising, they could have done a lot more there, right? That bomb was going down with a second left on the clock, and that was with everything going right for Fnatic Rising.
Yeah, they have the read, man. Sometimes the shots just don't connect right. Fnatic, nice entries. And sometimes even if you know what's going on, it's just not enough. Now a bit of a broken buy for Astralis. 3 guns, 2 Deagles. Could definitely win these rounds. And they've got an idea for it as well. Noffa boosted. Oh, that jump spot. Got to watch out for that. It's good to see the sandbags, to see towards the short push, but it won't catch this boost. This boost's going to catch you. Door swung. Noffa turning around, and oh, it's this messy spray. He does get out of there before he's regretting it. 11 health. Still coming pretty close, and now Fnatic move up the connector.
What skin is this? Just the green org.
Yeah, I'm not an org player.
No, I'm not a skin person. That sounds awful.
You have skin.
Are you a skin person?
I also have skin. Oh, they're regrouping B. Retake setup here for Astralis. I actually like this call as well, right? Especially with Noffa so low. He's not on top of the boost. He's actually given his gun over.
So Process actually just fell off of the boost. That should be info for Astralis talent. That's why they're leaning more players down towards B in spite of this retake boost setup. They're pretty sure in this assumption that it is a B play now. And well, with the flashes going in, with the smokes raining in, with Fnatic Rising planting the bomb, any hope of getting away with anything here feels like it's going out of the window. And with just Vesta and Vigo left alive, we'll have to see if these two can return any results for Astralis talent. Regali gonna best Vigo in the head-to-head, and Vesta shortly toppled therein after.
It's great how many fights Fnatic are taking. Like, it's pretty risky, but they seem pretty sure at the same time that the round's not, going to be lost as a result. And you're seeing out of Fnatic a lot of 3-2-1 peak, where everyone swings at the same time. The comms are looking good in that aspect. Always reassuring. Everyone on the same page. And the recommit at B, again, you walk into the stack and it's really no problem. Luckily, they had so much control, right? Astralis were just trying to get through the heaven smoke. The boost was flashed off before it could get a kill. So, a round like that is a round that you really want. You really need a 5-on-4. You really need an advantage. And then you can afford to play like that. They're hoping to grab the advantage from the boost, but well-placed flashbang kind of renders that impossible. So 5-on-5 on the retake. Fnatic come out on top yet again. 5 rounds to their name. And Astralis, they're broke again. Back to pistols. USP, they stacked con last time. They did a pretty good job. They broke some money. Got 3 kills. Will this be any better?
Oh my god, it's the same round again. I'm having flashbacks. Oh, but this time it's even worse, Hugo. Process got 3 last time, and the round still came down to a 2v1. This time he's dead right away. And KST and Regali put all my worries to bed in one spray down. Okay. USPs brushed aside like they were nothing. And oh, that's brutal. They even nade the corner that KST's hidden in. Or sorry, the Vigo's hidden in. KST with the nade. And so Fnatic Rising, what a way to have put up your sixth round, Hugo. Words are hard today.
They are. It's first game of the day, Harry. We're warming in, as are maybe Astralis, right? They're starting off slow. Coming back stronger, Harry, and better than ever. At least that's the hope. As said, they got blown out by the Young Ninjas on this map, a team that Fnatic also beat on this map. I know matchups don't work like that, head-to-head doesn't work like that. The triangle of death of one team can beat the other team, but this team can beat that team, and that team can beat this team. It doesn't work in reality. But even so, I think it gives more credit to Fnatic and the level that they brought to this tournament, again, that we keep talking about, with so little preparation, so little time for this roster. None of that holding them back. Where's Astralis's excuse? They don't have one. And so time to show it. Rifle round here, AWP on Void. It's on the long side, it's already backing out. 3 on B. And the double monster setup could be fruitful here for Astralis.
I mean, hell, it has been time and time again, right? Whenever these B plays have come through, Altex has been turning them to mincemeat from this position. Not failing with the double and the bomb out in Monster. Yeah, man, these Monster takes have not been working. They almost keep trying to like contact through that deep Monster smoke with delayed flashes, and it's just giving too much room to Nuffy and Altex on these double setups at Monster. It's something that's worked versus other teams as well, right? Like thinking about the likes of VP Prodigy or Young Ninjas, how these guys kind of play back within the B bomb site a little bit more, right? Normally kind of teetering around a barrels water crossfire setup, as opposed to this double monster that's doing a great job of uprooting these kind of contact B plays right now. Just to save out of process, that round was over pretty much as soon as it began. And this is what I mean with like the kind of contact nature of these plays, right? You know, the Altex was allowed to take those first 2 fights while there wasn't even a flash in the air. It wasn't until that third man comes through that the flash goes off. You know, you can still go for these pushes through the monster smoke. That flash just needs to be earlier, and the push is to be a tiny bit more telegraphed. It just feels like that's what Fnatic Rising are trying to avoid right now. In terms of not telegraphing the hit, boy, was it successful. But in terms of the actually hitting the site part, it did come up short. Regali does have the AWP here though, Hugo.
That's nice. Oh my god, how does he keep doing it? Process. Just another pick down con. That was a spam through the wall into B. That wasn't a con kill.
That pro's sus, man.
Dude, he killed a B player. Chill, man.
I told you, mind braille. That's what this guy does. He puts his head up to the screen and he can feel the Counter-Strike surge and throw it.
Eyebrow cam, man. Something about it.
This is the furthest away from the screen I've ever seen him sit.
Man. Wow.
I have not seen Process's eyes this entire event.
I didn't know they existed, but here we are.
For all I know, he was looking like Lee Sin from League of Legends with a little blindfold wrapped around his eyes. Hugo, I know you don't get that reference. You've never played League of Legends.
I have.
Why would you?
Once was enough. Back into the A site. Regardless, got his second kill of the round, and it's almost nothing that can get in the way of this one. The bomb is late, but Fnatic have the site, and they're already boxing in Astralis talent. Look at this. We got 2 players hunting in a pre-plant. They know, they are ensured that Astralis are down here on B, and now they know for sure. Snuffer with the kill. One more at B water. Going to be wrapping back on Monster. The spot is in. Damage from Heaven. Now you got to run if you're Astralis. Gun grab, not in time. KSD with a kill. Traded, but it's all coming up Fnatic right now. 7 rounds guaranteed. Can they take one more with them?
The second man. Pepsaw going to keep that one belonging to Fnatic Rising. They take the guns away. And now you start to feel very boxed in if you're Astralis talent. You're running out of money at the end of every one of these rounds. You lose. Also, your round started like that, so there's only so much that you can feel good about here. Regali immediately putting that AWP to good use as well. He brings it out. Haven't really seen it from him since that first buy round where we had it in and it got dropped right away out of the map. So just pistols for Astralis talent, and this time they're not stacking connector. This time they're leaning towards B with a double hold, a bit of aggro over in middle. Fnatic Rising are also leading B. Oh, they've seen guys at short. They learn about the presence of these pistols. Oh, and they're just gonna avoid them.
Such a backwards round. Just the CT's trying to get back into the B-bomb site. The T's locking them out with smokes, molotovs, with boosts, you name it.
What?
They got it. Process over the top.
It's like we're watching an inverse game of Counter-Strike.
It is pretty backwards, isn't it? Regali closes with 2 more, and he's starting to have fun with this AWP, Harry. It was slow to begin, but Regali, he's here to play. 16 and 7. Void may also be having a good game, but he's got to stack his chips high, get that money together.
So Hugo, tell me, why are we so excited about Regali? What is it about this dude that gets us hyped?
Are you even watching? Surely this is enough. Surely you can see on your very screen the reason to get hyped for Regali. He's been a beast with the Orb this entire event. No quiet games. No slow starts.
Yeah, I think sadly his worst performance came in that Na'Vi Junior game, right? And other than that, that's really been like the only time we've had him go quiet at all. That's going to be a very exciting rematch when we do get it, right? I'm really looking forward to that because it felt like a bit of an off day for Regali, if I'm being honest.
Oh, this is a weird round. We got to walk up long, no flashes, no noise, no info. Now, Astralis are going to set back up. They're going to watch this from the site. Void's even going to hold as they regress. This could get dirty very quickly. There's the shot not connecting, baited, and Regali wins the fight. Do they check close? No, but they still trade the kill, and as long as Fnatic hold down that go button, they should be just fine.
Oh, lordy, they're running. They're running into this A site. Nofet is here, and he's good for the first. They learn about him now. Prost is going to trade that out. It's not plain sailing, though. It's not done yet. They were running in. It's grinded to a bit of a halt. Regali going to nail that shot there.
He had to.
And it's left onto Altex, but Regali's not missing a damn thing. How did he even get him, bro? He just curved the bullet. This guy's from Wanted.
Stop asking questions and start watching. Regali answers all your questions, all your worries.
I know, Hugo. I know. You're right. I shouldn't have to ask you why we're excited about Regali. I love saying his name in progressively more broken ways. Because he does break me every time I watch this guy.
Yeah, it's just insane. The consistency, a headshot to close it. Kapow.
Like, bro, I still don't know how he hit that final kill. I thought that the guy had escaped and gotten out of there.
Just get better and maybe you'll know. Just get good. This guy's 18, Harry. How is that reasonable? There's a reason there's an age limit to play Pro CS. It's good. Man, these kids are too good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, Regali has been just a delight.
Well, where do we go from here? Looking like a double-digit half for Fnatic Rising. It's a cheeky little B stack, but again, as contactors, the last round was on the A site. This is no different. Look at how deep Fnatic are already, up long. Void jumping around and getting that info. He's about to figure out the hard way what's coming. He saw something, no? He's wrapping back to stairs. I'm surprised no one's moved a muscle on this B bomb site. They're just assured that, hoping this is a fake. Now with the double smoke starting to land, it feels inevitable, and that's because it is. No gapping, or no room in that smoke. There was a gap, so Void couldn't cross, and now the round is over. Pretty much. Fnatic should be able to plant A, and Astralis, they're just looking to take guns out.
Yeah, just going to see what they can find with these pistols, but with the bomb already down, you're a long way away from hoping for this round if you're Astralis talent. Flash over, pistols run in, pistols go down. Vigo will trade one of these out, but with players wrapping behind them, all of these kills might be in vain. The guy I'm looking at to end this round is Keve on this wrap round, and there it is, 10 on the board for Fnatic Rising. Good response out of the IGL of the squad to wrap the bank just to seal the deal on that round there. And so now 10-4, a chance at an 11-4 half of Fnatic Rising. Something I do want to say is like this smoke that Fnatic Rising drop at long is pretty cool. It has that gap on the left-hand side, and it feels like it's by design. Everyone was looking at it. They were using it to check the cubby. And it's pretty great because you know, like oftentimes if a cubby player's there, they might use that smoke to try and cross out. Well, this lets you see them in that little gap and get away with the kill on the cross. Void opens the round up, though, out for revenge after his unsavory last round. And this Orb already having a good appearance here.
Yeah, it must, right? It needs to. We've seen what happens if you leave it too late and you let Fnatic commit. Regali just pops, and so Void doesn't let that happen. He gets ahead of it all, takes 2 kills to start. And even though KST trades, gets wallbanged through the monster corner. And now it is just Prozis and Regali. Two of the heavy hitters of this map, though. Not saying they're going to 2v4, but if they were, this would be it. Our monster, Regali's got so much room with this orb. It's scary trying to clear these corners, scoped in Cyclops mode, but he's done it, hasn't he? He's out and about, and he's looking for that graffiti player, holding a very safe cross angle with his teammate ready to swing from the pit, who's now been removed. Now Noffa giving it up. Bomb can be planted. Fnatic is scared of their flank, and rightly so. Players coming out from connector. Oh, sorry, that is still the graffiti player. Smoke on the bomb, and Process moves in.
Oh, there's one. Not ready for Vesta, swinging it close. Regali in the clutch. A 1v2. Void and Vesta still to find. And Regali playing around the pillar. There's that first swing. Now they know he's here.
No.
And the Deagle can't find the kill. 2 HP,
health.
the difference on Vesta. And that's allowed for 5 at the end of this first half for Astralis Talent. Now, is that going to be enough? That's the big question. We're at least getting good mileage out of Void on this AWP. Noffa having a good game as well. And I'm hoping that Void can continue to be someone, you know, at least able to perhaps put a little bit of fear in Regali before he's swinging these angles.
Well, someone needs to, Harry. Someone definitely needs to, with some of the rounds that we're seeing out of Fnatic. Okay, sure, they don't win the 2v4. They probably shouldn't have anyway. That would have killed Astralis Talent in this map if they lost that round. And so, still a hope in the second half that, that Astralis can recover. See what the game plan's like on the T side. I would say that that's probably Fnatic's better side. Their T sides have been really good in this event. So maybe there's that to fall back on if you're Astralis. But it's not like Fnatic are going to get much weaker as we move in. They're getting closer and closer to that finish line. Lots of clean shots in this game, though. And here we go. Second half. Fnatic's CT side. Got kit double flash on Keve, armor elsewhere. Few grenades here for Astralis Talent. What have they got in store?
Ooh, let's listen into the Fnatic team speak as we embark on this pistol round, Hugo.
Just.
Dead.
Okay,
Only
good
one.
job.
Nice. I'm playing on wood. Careful short. Can you watch short, Julian?
Yes.
Okay. Can we stay a bit like this? We rotate at like 115 or at 120. Flash maybe to out con. We can change the setup now if you want, guys.
One toilet.
Let's push B.
Toilet.
What?
Do you want to push B? Me, Pepe, and push B. Julian, you can leave.
We should retake from behind again.
Long is clear, I think.
Yeah.
Underground, I mean, monster clear.
Door is closed.
Are you gonna close short?
Maybe Crims.
I'm gonna clear it.
Doing smokes, eh? Can
Crims
you just play retake? Retake A?
Banana.
Yeah,
One long.
let's go from
I'm
behind
going
again.
door with Pepe.
One truck.
We're 3 flanking, guys. Be careful, you should play
I got
late.
flashes, yeah.
He's
On close bank.
Sunny.
Bank one.
One guy Sunny.
I'm flashing banana.
Coming stairs.
Banana.
Two guys pushing.
One more helping them.
One more.
Two. They're picking.
I'm flashing.
Pushing. Low HP, Kevin. Both.
Two.
Oh, yeah.
One close.
Sunny.
I fucking choke, man.
Okay. Nice try, guys. It's fun. I can do a scout.
Right, so there we go. We have Astralis Talent donning a little T-side pistol to open this one up. Maybe after getting one up in the pistol round, they could look to recover this one, right? They lose a man in the opener, but it's this A take, it's the shutting down of the retake setup through short that really makes it all unfurl for Fnatic Rising there.
Yeah, Astralis' force was unsuccessful. Fnatic were able to convert on their T side. Let's see if Astralis are anywhere near as fortunate. It's fast out B and the kills are looking good. One off the D, otherwise all coming up Danish, isn't it? 4-on-1. Lock it in, tick the box, and move on to the next. Gali looking for damage on his way out. But with only one tagged up player, he's going to need to be hitting headshots.
Yeah, the guy who's tagged isn't even playing in the site, right? So, Regali hard-pressed to find anything. So just getting away with the scout and armor. Pretty much the extent of it. Nice little fast B play out of Astralis talent there. Melt their way through that 4-man hold and only lose one in the process. Big openers from Nofbet and Vigo to make it happen. And now an eco round looming for Fnatic Rising. Just having to bite the bullet and agree to play around this one scout on Regali. Well, this round's done.
Yeah, these ecos have been pretty decisive, haven't they? Even on the first half.
Oh. Oh.
Don't want to give your gun over. I know it's only a Glil, but minimize your losses here. Uh-oh. There's the backstab. It all felt like it was inevitable, didn't it? Don't want to be hunting alone, not unless you're on a Mac 10, nothing to lose at that point, so there's one for Nufair, and up he goes. So it's a decent eco, it's a Galil save, not really the prettiest gun you'd be buying up anyway, but it's kind of like a bit of a bad M4 in a sense. Not that much worse.
More bullets than an M4. Ah, they can't grab the other gun.
They'll live, they've got money. And here it is, better show off with this cash. Because first gun round, Astralis already sneaking back into this game.
Yeah, something cool about saving that Galil. KST drops the AWP over to Regali, and now Regali is 3 grand left, so that means he can keep AWPs coming out on this CT half. That is the little advantage of keeping that Galil forward. Astralis talent don't realize it yet, but they've armed Fnatic Rising with the AWP, not just now, but into the future as a result. Oh no, that's not what you want. The AWP already denied, and Void is going to come in with an AWP kill of his own. They try to cross at Monster, and with no smoke down, nothing to obscure that line of sight, those were easy kills for Astralis talent. Fnatic Rising, that was like a bit of an overconfident move, if I'm being honest, right? Running across into the open at Monster has given across a huge advantage. 5-on-3. And it might have undone this entire first rifle round for you.
Yeah, they are looking like they're going to walk into the stack, though. 2 of these CTs sat back on B, and another faster flank in the connector. Can't activate yet. Pros has got to wait, because info will be here soon. Fnatic don't know, but they're about to figure out the hard way. Astralis are fully committing. This can still go very wrong. There's the first kill. Does it snowball? Nothing's that Monster. They've got to commit in front of the Molotov. One more in the pit, and they know about it. The flank denied, and only one alive. It's Keve.
Yeah, they are all running by him.
That's not their smoke, and I think they've realized.
Yeah, everyone started to double take it, and now they're set up on short to play around this bomb. Keve, he's trapped in the lion's den, and the zoo is closed, mate. The zookeeper's gone home. Oh, there's the swing. And now he's woken up these Lions, but right now he's taming them. Double kill, Keva in with a chance. This was a 1v4, now a 1v2. Retrieve the kit from Monster's side. It's going to give him a little more levity in a situation like this. Tap on the bomb, hoping this baits a peak. Keva with another. One man left to find that he can't get past Ultex, but still a huge effort out of Keva. A round that should have been undoable ends up a 1v1 loss.
Yeah, damn nice attempt. Can't really fault him for that. Can't really ask for anything else. But not the round, Harry. That being said, that sets you up, right? Like, you don't want to be rebuying here if you're Fnatic. You are still pretty broke, but if you can just keep that economy low, 4 kills, do a bit more damage in this eco round, you're going to have pistol armor perhaps, then you can win your next gun round at 10-10. And yeah, suddenly you're back in control. You've broken that money and you can build. But yeah, that hurts to lose. Regali buying an orb into this eco. He's got a bit of money saved up, but this is a huge risk, a huge investment, and he doesn't stay forever on the mid angle. He knows they can peek him from below, and they did.
On the upside, you're not expecting this if you're if you're Astralis talent. Now they learn about the presence of this AWP.
Ooh.
And so now they must be thinking like, okay, did we misread the money? Is this a hero warp? Like, what's happening in this round? You still haven't heard these pistols firing off yet. The only thing they've seen is the AWP. Process with the P250 drops the bomb before getting traded. And it's not an easy, not a set in stone round by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, don't give Void the pick though. He's patient on this corner. He's waiting. Regali's close to the angle. Still checking out short, but not over-facing it the long side. That's where all of Astralis sit right now. This will be a huge eco to win. Hell, I said you wait for your next buy and then you close it. Well, how about here and now? Breaking it into pieces. Regali, one more kill will be everything, but he can't find it. 3-on-3, and they clear out the close player. Back in the toilet is Keve, and he needs this, but the spam is not going to connect that final shot. 4 kills for Ultex right now. He's looking for the round. He's looking for the ace.
Yeah, just Pepsor left. He does have the long wrap, but with shots missing. Oh, Pepsor, poor guy. That could have been the round in the palm of his hands. That was 2 players both looking the wrong way. Poor guy deals 26 damage, and that's the extent of it. He's
just
saving
so
now.
Fast.
Astralis talent, though, from a 4-10 scoreline at one point in time to now 10-10, tying this game up versus the heavyweights of Fnatic Rising. It really does go to show, like, you can't write off this Astralis talent squad.
No.
Ever since they started to find their footing a few days ago, they've been looking better and better.
Damn, that was a 5-on-3 with the AWP opening as well. You would have loved Regali to just hit another one, because 2-on-2 there, suddenly you're foaming at the mouth with a chance to win the round, but not meant to be. Still a rebuy on the AWP, right? Regali, he did the maths. He checked it out. He knew what he could afford, and someone's dropped it over. So, team player there. Here we go, though.
Oh, mid-molly missed.
Ooh,
Regali missed shot in con as well. These are a couple of mistakes for Fnatic Rising to open up this round. Right, so that missed molly. This has the effect that Astralis talent are a lot deeper in this mid-fountain area than Fnatic Rising are ready for. On top of that, connector control is now tenuous, we'll call it, at best for Fnatic Rising. Right, despite the fact they've got 2 players here, because they lost that mid-control from the molly missing, Process is left fighting till his death, really. Like, he is stuck in con and traded after the first kill. He's knocked out of there.
Yeah, Regali's still here, though. You know off of kill feed that the AWP is watching connector, so they're going to reroute, go elsewhere. Regali's spot becomes dangerous as time goes on, as they can clear him from short water, and he's not ready. Smoke's still up. And hell, Astralis might just commit monster. There's one man at the end of things on top of the boost, and he can't move. It's KST with a kill at least. He's softened them up as Regali now comes in for the killing blow. 3-on-3, no one in the bomb site yet, and no one getting there unless Regali gives it up. Nade's now ready for the bomb plant. Hello, we got a dunk down. It's a bit early, however. And Astralis, they can try and focus on these kills as they cover for the pit. That player's moving in, and Void won't let it happen. Suddenly a 2-on-2, and Regali's still stuck behind the smoke.
Yeah, he hasn't repositioned either, so, you know, Astralis talent are very, very cognizant that this guy is still on short. They're going to catch Keve out in the open, and it's all left on to Regali, the 1v1. Void to beat, clash of the AWPs, and Void is the guy winning that out. Regali gets all the other kills he needed to hit, but he can't find the Danish AWP. Astralis talent are now in the lead from 4-10 down.
Wow. That's a turnaround. That's got to feel pretty
That's
good, right?
7 in a row to get to this point.
Flawless half so far. Certainly gets your muscles moving, gets the blood pumping. Fnatic can't break through, even with the money, even with multiple rifle rounds now. And you know, advantageous positions, 5-on-4s. Hell, even a 5-on-3 they couldn't close. It's all falling apart here for Fnatic, and Astralis, they're starting to believe again.
Oh yeah, Pepsaw on this long aggro, that is a huge double. Oh, the Deagles, Regali's pushed up through mid, the Deags claiming a lot of players' lives here, and it's all Process's Deagle popping off to close it out. Double from him, double from Pepsaw, and Regali even sprinkling a kill on top. So there's the response out of Fnatic that we've been waiting for. It takes them 7 rounds to piece it together, but they finally come through with it.
Yeah, it's that Fnatic X factor, right? They've been showing us all event, just able to steal rounds out at the least likeliest scenarios. And now Astralis talent, you know, can't afford to let that, you know, set them off track. They're still running together. They're still building a lot of rounds in this T half, but that is showing how the money has come very, very close to being broken. They already have one player unable to buy fully. Tagged is Vesta on his mid-cross. That's one of the AWPs finding damage. Regali backs up, Process goes further forward, and that's a pick for Vigo, looking to enter B. KST trades it though onto Void, removing the AWPer. So more than worthwhile as a refrag, and they know there's another player in short as well. Process is not done, despite having the AWP. He's swapped to the hand cannon, and he's full flanking. KST needed to hold B, and he's providing the goods. Second kill, just looking to stay alive. They're going to walk the smoke. This big flank for Process will come in far too late, and Regali's in connector. This leaves KST on his lonesome. Even one kill would be massive, but he's so tagged up.
Yeah, bomb plot might be a possibility though without even having to take a fight, and so that's going to give you a little bit more confidence in this round. Bomb's getting punched in. There's this wrap from Process, and Regali at short. Both the AWPs in tandem get away with a kill, leaving this all on Noffa 1v3. This guy's been a good clutcher, right? In these moments, oftentimes, he's able to make them a little bit more than perhaps they should be. That first kill goes his way. Now he's trapped in. 2 out of the 3 needed. Regali there to close it out, and Fnatic Rising, they barely get that one over the line, but they do, and that's the important takeaway for any Fnatic fans watching on. They're back in the lead at 12-11, but it's not clean, it's not comfortable.
No, for neither team, right? You can see the stress on Regali's face when he wins that round there. Like, whew, thank goodness. Swapped out to the AK for the last kill, and a messy spray. But the result is there. Fnatic, again, tooth and nail, fighting for this victory, just leading. And that was Astralis, you know, as said, already on their back foot in terms of money. Well, now, just pistols, full Glocks. Maybe some upgrades can come in right near the end. That's fine, you've still got a bit of breathing room, but this is where Astralis really get put through their paces, right? The 10-4 comeback was impressive enough, but now you've got to do it again. Once Fnatic are starting to find the answers on this CT half.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking them, you know, to come up with solutions and have to dig deep in this series multiple times. So it's really putting Astralis talent through their paces. This round, just an eco rush in Con. They're trying to run down Process, but he's not looking to give it up. He will get traded after that little double, and now an M4 in play. Still not worried for Fnatic Rising yet, but you know, these rounds can get out of hand. You'd be surprised.
Sneaky, sneaky. Up towards that A site. They've got a couple of smokes. One looking to be a lurk smoke in front of the toilet. Oh, here they go. Smokes down. That gives them some room, but it also telegraphs the play. And in doing so, they're now being flanked through the toilets by Regali. With the AWP, no less. Second smoke in. And I love this, because Fnatic know they've got this flank. They're not playing in the bomb site. They've just given it up. They've said, Astralis, you want it, you can have it. And Astralis are confused. Why is it so clear? Why is no one fighting us? They're about to find out. There it is. Backstab for the AWPer. He finds a double. And Void, they know exactly where he's gotten to. Hiding in the smoke, down to just 2 points of health. They could stick the bomb for all they like. Does get a kill.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I wouldn't get worried yet. There's no gun. He can't cross. Oh, missed
Fnatic
Molly.
can molly themselves.
They
Oh
have
my
to smoke
god.
it.
Okay, they smoked it. It's fine. It's all good. It's all under control, but bloody hell, it was barely under control. Truth is, we were lying to you when we said the situation was under control. That's oftentimes what happens when you're told that. It's more to keep a sense of calm among the masses. Nice, almost clutch attempt from a 2 HP Void. You know, at least a lot of damage done. Important for the future. We've seen how the economy has been the undoing of Astralis talent in the last few rounds. Well, they've at least got Fnatic Rising in a position where they can now reset them if they want to close the gap. Peek at long out of Regali. He's really trying to exert just a tremendous amount of pressure. Flashed in, but Regali has countered it with a flash of his own. However, he doesn't get away in time.
Was not aware that that player got through the Molotov. It's left things awkward. Now in a bit of a limbo. Fnatic start to take some real estate. B short is theirs. Connector getting clear by Nofir. And regrouping down on that lower bomb site. This now short control is even more valuable for Fnatic. Means they don't have to focus on the monster. You see, they're just holding the cross from sandbags. Got to watch out. Nofir can find an angle to this short player. As long as he tucks, he'll be okay. And Nofir's got to clear the corner. Up he does. KST with a trade, who has looked, again, very solid on a map that is not Vertigo. Can he get any more? KST has had some big B-anchor rounds here in this half. You would love a double. Altex is out already. No other CTs in position. KST gets cleared. It went quiet. And that made that CT player rotate back up for a moment. Process gets back in control. Maybe even setting up for a boost here, but they're down a man. It's not getting any easier.
Oh, Vesta up close, playing with fire. He does have Altex nearby to help him out. Each second that passes off of this clock, Fnatic Rising grow desperate. Here's the swing. Altex gonna nail Keva, and for Process, he's just saving Astralis talent with a 12th. They're keeping it competitive, refusing to let Fnatic Rising run away with this game. And as mentioned, this is where you have to draw attention to how close that last round was, right? The money is bottomed out for Fnatic Rising. Even with this AWP saved, it's the only thing that's really going to make an appearance in this next round. So Astralis talent is still very much in this one.
Yeah, Altex is putting in the work right now on this T side. Just providing the entries right when, not Fnatic, Astralis need him most, rather. And as you've just painted, Fnatic not out the woods yet, right? Close rounds, money lost, guns saved at least. And that's it. Process at least running the AWP now in this one. He does have that saved armor. Just going to keep onto the sniper. Take a peek down, Connector. No one here. Not yet, at least. Looking like a faster B round. This is a great time to pull it in here for Astralis, considering Fnatic do not have weaponry. It's only that AWP. And it may have taken Vesta out of con, but the rest of Astralis are walking out B. They're about to clear this bomb site almost for free. Hoping the pistols don't get anything dastardly out the way. Nofir with a kill. Barrel's getting taken, but the entries are all here and no more pressure. Just that AWP that should be getting smoked off. It's mollied right now. KST, they still haven't cleared him out. In fact, they probably never will. Regrouping back at Monster, holding their flank, waiting, trying to find this AWP.
Oh, Process somehow wins out that head-to-head. Has that just given Fnatic Rising enough of a chance? Yeah, the AWP is traded, but Regali now with it in hand. Is this just the beginning of your problems, the beginning of your worries? This guy with the AWP once more is trying to uproot your T side. Regali smoked off at short.
Oh,
Him and KST start to hedge their bets and rotate up towards A. Astralis talent in reality recommitting in through Monster. Not information that Fnatic Rising have. That one smoke on short has put enough fear in them.
Wow.
And Astralis talent, they might have outpositioned and outsmarted Fnatic Rising, but they're not going to beat them in these head-to-heads. Vigo dead to the AWP. Regali with the 1v2 essentially, right? KST was nowhere to be found. He was still up towards A. Regali with the double. Lays that round to rest.
Yeah, that's such a good play for Astralis. Honestly, I love the decision to recommit there after faking that they were going up connector, but it got a bit too quiet on that A site. Fnatic heard no one running up, and Regali stayed in heaven. Wise of him to do so, catching Altex clearing short as sandbags, and then closing the round. Dear, oh dear, that was a one AWP saved eco. That was nothing for Fnatic. They had USPs on most of their players. But Process getting a couple with the AWP, throwing it over to Regali in his dying breath, and it's put to good use. 14-12. And if you win this now, if Fnatic close it here, Astralis are broke against 15.
Yeah, that would be heartbreaking.
Couldn't be worse.
To know that you were so close to keeping this even. Oh, they're holding for this boost, but the timing, the flash gets Altex off the angle, and now Kevet is posted. Altex isn't just going to go re-swing that, though. He knows that if you've just flashed it, you're likely setting someone up for something. He's just holding a passive B angle while the rest of Astralis talent are working this A bomb site. They're hoping that, someone like Void, someone like Noffa can be that force of nature to open up this round.
There's disturbance in the force. I can feel it. Is it this AAA? I don't know. Fnatic, they've got that first kill. The wide swing with the AWP. It doesn't go too well. Vigo's going to pick it up. Try his hand at the trade, but nothing being given over. And in fact, Fnatic, with this AAA, might get avoided. Are they going to rotate in time as things get quiet on the top site? Astralis make a lot of noise running out B. Now the alarm bells, now the panic rotates, now the CT is running rather, as the T's make this one obvious. They've been smoked off though. Monster players have to commit, have to take this space, but that re-smoke, that electronic killer smoke is so difficult to fight through, blinded and spammed through by Process. Vesta tries to trade, 2 more CTs in the site, they get rid of one, but they don't know about the other. He still goes down after one, and bomb plant, missed shot from Vigo. That's why you want Void on the AWP, and now it's left just Vesta in the clutch.
Yeah, he would need an ace to have made this round happen. 1v2, Vesta's Galil already done a lot, and just 1 kill away from acing it, but he can't get past
the final boss.
The final boss of Fnatic Rising in Regali. He deals with all his henchmen, all his minions. He breaks them away with ease, but when it comes to Regali, he can't get past him. Let's go to the Fnatic Rising team speak for what could be the last round of play.
Can we do 2 Molotovs and I will just go playground again?
Yeah, I
Or
do
just like
second.
P-pop or something.
The only one I know.
Yeah. Next to Monster.
So good, so good.
I'm just gonna rush out short. Can you do a be ready with the flash?
You want to rush out short?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the pipe. Can you flash it?
Okay, yeah, I can flash it.
I'm molly.
I can flash, tell me on.
I'm gonna break the door.
Flashing. Boom.
Okay,
They have
They have
flashed
gun
as well.
flash, maybe. Flashing? Yeah, pass middle. Pass middle. 4 at least.
No one short.
Nothing middle. I mean B.
Nothing underground, I think.
Okay.
Kevin.
Flashing above but A. We should rotate
A.
up A, I
You
think.
rotate,
Put two on the
rotate.
ground.
Mid.
Rotate.
Low.
I can rotate to A. Okay. We fall back here from short, nice.
And flash
Nice.
above you.
2
A
more.
4v2.
I'm gonna push long.
Yeah, nice Julian.
Walking banana.
Thanks.
Pushing long.
Yeah. Guys, if they come, I will flash in your back stairs, okay? I will just play B, water on retake a bit.
Long. Up dead.
Nice.
Bomb.
Bomb. Nice! Let's go! Nice. Very well played.
And that's more like it for Fnatic. You feel the fear as Astralis start to pick up some steam in that game, but ultimately, were we ever really worried for the Rising folk? I wasn't.
I was a bit, I'll be honest. Like, you know, and these guys are like a team I've really got behind, these Fnatic Rising boys. But yeah, man, I started to get a bit concerned. Astralis Talent, that was a pretty heads-up game out of these guys. I didn't expect them to keep it that close. So I do think some credit has to go to Astralis Talent. James, what was your big